Okay, let's talk about money and getting paid as a freelancer in this video, how to get paid, tools to get paid, and my recommendations after 5 years of freelancing. I'm going to share my favorite tool to get paid as a freelancer. Hey, my name is Dea, freelancer, digital business manager, most recently entrepreneur. And as always, you can find sections on the play bar below if you want to skip to a certain part of the video. Your time is precious, so take what you need. And if you want to watch this on 2x, I will not be offended in the least. Okay, let's dive into the video. All right, let's set the stage. You just got off a call with a dream client. They loved you. They are so excited. You killed it on the call. They decide they want to book your XYZ package. You are now on your way to landing your first ever freelance client. So exciting. So you are preparing your contract and invoice. And by the way, I have a whole video on YouTube here about that, specifically how to make contracts and invoices and send them for free. I'm linking that in the top right corner. I'm like 80% sure this is the top right corner for you. But it's important to note that a contract and invoice, unless you're using a specific program or software that has a payment processor built into it, does not automatically mean you'll be able to get your money from the client. So that's what we're talking about today, is how to actually process payments and get the money over to you, to your bank account. So here are the different tools you can actually take money with as a freelancer. There are way more tools than what I'm mentioning here, but I don't really want to give you 30 different tools because I find that's not super useful. It's probably just overwhelming. I'm only going to share the most popular common tools so clients, have heard of them, and tools that I personally like. Nothing in this video is sponsored, very sadly, but let's dive into it. So first up is Wise, formerly TransferWise. My personal favorite. I love it. I have used it for, I would say, 90% of my freelance work for the past 5 years, I would say. This one definitely gets the Dea's Choice badge. It is awesome in particular if you have clients in different countries and need to make international transfers. International bank transfers can be expensive and take a while, but TransferWise makes it a lot easier, a lot cheaper. Their fees are super decent compared to other payment processors, easy to use, highly recommended. I know it sounds sponsored, it's really not. I do have an affiliate link though, I just remembered that. It's also easy for the client to set up and use if they have multiple team members in different places. It's very ideal. My Wise account is hooked up automatically to my local bank account, so the client pays into it directly, but you can alternatively also set up a Wise business account for keeping your business money in there and get a debit card with them for your business expenses. So you can spend money with your debit card. It takes it from your business account so that you have separation between your personal finances and your business finances, which is obviously the most recommended thing when it comes to accounting for small businesses. So for using Wise, I normally just include my Wise email. So you can set up your account with an email and any other necessary details on the bottom of my invoice for the client to copy and paste into Wise to send me money. And once they've done it once before, the info saves automatically. And each time they can just be like, I want to pay. Easy peasy. So like I just remembered, I have an affiliate link for Wise if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, you can just type wise.com into your browser and it'll take you there. If you use my affiliate link, it's not going to cost anything extra for you. I don't really remember what I get from using the affiliate link, but something good. I get something good. I don't remember what though. Next up is wire transfer. Wire transfer is basically just a transfer of money from one bank to another. It's a very safe way to transfer money, relatively quick as well. The processing fee may be quite pricey, but that kind of depends on a few different factors like your banks, your location, that kind of stuff. This one, and I have spoken to my friend who works as a fractional CFO as well for small business owners. This is one of her favorite ones for US freelancers because it is easiest when it's domestic and everything. So I would say if you have a lot of international clients, I would recommend using Wise like I do because I live in Europe and my clients are I've had clients, every continent? I'm not sure. Not Antarctica, North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Australia. So yeah, if you have a lot of international stuff going on, you try Wise. If you are predominantly targeting American clients, you're based in the US and all that good stuff, then I would suggest wire transfer. Next up, I have to talk about this one, even though I don't want to, PayPal. So PayPal, I feel like is kind of the most default option of all time. I don't super recommend it unless you absolutely have to use it for whatever reason. So I've used it in the past for quick trial projects with clients, like new clients, when I didn't want to make them jump through a bunch of hoops of setting up Wise or a wire transfer or something before being able to work with me. So that's fine, but just keep in mind, PayPal does take a lot of fees, and it's currency exchange if you're working with clients in different currencies and like they send you USD and you have to transfer it, like it can be very expensive. And I've also had my account frozen by PayPal before, which is a nightmare because then you just can't get your money, which is just not fun. But yeah, so PayPal I only really use in case of like absolute like necessity, like if I absolutely had to and I really wanted a client bad and I want to make it easy for them the first time we work together. You can easily hook up your bank account, which like PayPal will then pay out money to. Or you can like take money out of the PayPal account into your bank account whenever you want to, obviously. Stripe is another easy one. So you can set up an account with Stripe for free and send an invoice directly in Stripe. So you can actually create your client as a customer in Stripe and then just be like issue invoice. And then you can like put in all the invoice details there. Then your client can just make payments via credit card on that invoice. They just like type in their credit card information, super secure. You can then hook up your bank account as well, which Stripe will then pay out your money to. Like you can set up the interval in which it pays it out. The final one is using an accounting software. So there are a lot of softwares online that range from like accounting to invoicing to client management that can also process payments within that software itself for you as a freelancer. So some examples, if you are not interested in any of the options I just said, you can check out these examples instead, and I'll link everything below. Wave, Bonsai, QuickBooks, FreshBooks, those are some good options to check out. So yeah, those are your options. You can also feel free to try out different payment options to find the one that clicks for you. But just remember, through all of that, through this entire process, through whatever tool you use, the golden rule is to always make it super easy for your clients to pay you. Make it so easy. That's the take-home lesson. Make it easy for people to give you money. Pretty self-explanatory. Walk them through the process if they've never done it before, if you are the first freelancer they've ever hired, right? Show them how it works. And also highlight how your payment option, like if you choose Wise, for example, highlight how using Wise benefits them as a business owner too. Sometimes I do that because the fees are all lower for both sides. So yeah, so just keep those things in mind. It's like 1, make it easy for them. 2, help them through the process as much as you possibly can. So those are my favorite tools for depending on if you're doing a lot of international things. I recommend Wise. If you're not doing a lot of international things, I would recommend wire transfer. That's probably easier and faster for you. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you are just getting started with your first client, welcome. I'm so excited for you. Let me know below so I can cheer you on. And yeah, if you're currently using a different way to get paid that you also love, share it with us down below so we can all benefit from your new discovery. And that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.